Okay guys, quick update with Bitcoin. So it looks like this could be an ideal point to do a scalp short. If you're already long from below, I would hold your long. I'm going to give you these key support resistance levels. We've already tested a key support. You can see we crossed this blue ring and pushed up. But we're at a key point where you might want to chance a scalp short if you are swing trading. And guys, while yes, Bitcoin looks bullish, I still do not believe we're in a bull run. That does not mean we cannot go higher. I just want to give you the upside targets and let you know why I'm expecting it's very possible. Now, yes, while we could go sideways and up, I just want you to pay attention to a certain point and also show you something with the indices that looks very clear to me that a big move will be coming. The point is we just don't know how high this will go until that point. If you want to get into leverage trading, guys, I use Big Get Leverage platform. The link to sign up is pinned first comment description. Also, if you're located in the U.S., looking for an exchange to trade on, BingX is an option for you, and CoinCatch is a great option because there is no KYC, so jump on that while you can. All those links to sign up pinned in first comment description. And if you're looking to learn how to trade on BitGet, this is a tutorial I made showing you how to do a long, a short, stop loss, trigger orders. I'll put a link in this video now if you want to check it out. So before we get into the charts, guys, my analysis has been the same. I put this video up over a month ago. I just want to play really quick, just a few seconds, so I can just make you very aware of what I was talking about. I never told anyone to go short or anyone to go long. I said, wait and see how this plays out. Listen to what I said in this video. And again, I'll put a link up to the video now if you want to check it out. And everything here in this green area is bull run territory. Everything in this red area is bear market territory. So if we cross this ring underneath this blue ring, I know that we are going down. If we cross this blue ring above this orange ring, I know that we're going much higher. So my analysis has been, we're in this rising wedge. If we break above this blue ring, we will more than likely pump. Because last time we crossed this blue ring, as a matter of fact, every blue ring we've ever crossed, we always get a pump. We pushed above the blue ring. I closed my short and went long, told everyone else to go long. So that has been my analysis. And you can see how this chart played out. This is the same chart that I referenced in this video. You can see the green area and the red area. And you can see what happens. And remember, this previous, well, it doesn't go back that far. This is published on November 1st, but you can see what happened very clearly. And I just was telling you, pay attention. We're at the top of the wedge. Either we get rejected and come down, or we cross this blue ring and we break above it. And you can see what happened. As soon as you can see that we were ranging, right? We were just ranging in this area. The top of the wicks, or the top of the meat of the candle was around 37,850, 37,900. But notice what happened. It changed. Once we crossed this blue ring, it became support twice. Once here. Once here. So, and again, I told you too long. I said I would change my stance once we crossed the blue ring. Once we crossed and 37,500 became support, that was a point too long. And you can see price pushed up from that point. So again, Bitcoin looks bullish, but there's other factors at play you need to pay attention to. In Discord, you know, I made it very clear also, not only did I say, look, I've made it very clear, too long, right here. I said too long right here at support. We crossed the ring. It's time to go long. I said that I closed my short. See, we got another test of it, another chance to long it. Right here, we started pushing up. So your upside target, and I mentioned it in the last video, was around 39,300 to 39,700. And I'd made a post about right here. I said, watch for a possible bullish cross on the MACD shown below. Every time we get a cross on the MACD on the daily, we typically get another pump, and that pushed us up to this white line. By the way, if you want to get access to Discord and these live charts, the link to sign up is pinned in the first comment description. So this was the last video I put up, and you can see right here on the D1 chart, I made it very clear that this was your support. Once we crossed the ring, yes, I did say it was possible that this blue ring could be resistance to send us down, but once we crossed the ring, again, we've never crossed one of these blue rings without getting a pump. That's why I'm saying, yes, Bitcoin is bullish right now. Your major key support is this blue ring. I told you your upside target was this white line. And this is why I'm saying this might be a point to scalp a short. I'm not saying we're going to crash from here. I'm just saying going by the charts, we're at a lot of resistance. Usually when you get a pump, you do get a retrace. So this might be an ideal point to open a short. I'll put a link up this video now if you want to check it out. Again, this is the previous video I put up. So as you can see right here, and let me just zoom out. By the way, this is where I was making a reference. You can see below, I was talking about the MACD getting a cross. Always pay attention to the MACD on the daily. When we get a cross, you can see back here, the last time we get a cross, a bullish cross on the MACD, we've got one hell of a pump. And then when it was a bearish cross, you know, we had a little bit of a retrace, but it's been sideways and up. And then you can see again, once we cross this blue ring, we shot up. So right now we are at some key resistance levels. Now I will tell you this, if we get above, if the next daily candle opens above, let's say 39,701, that's bullish, guys. This trend line goes back for a ways. I'll show you some other ones as well. You can see this has been resistance. This is not the main chart I want to show you. This has been support and resistance. We have pushed above it more. But I just want to show you why there's a lot of charts showing that this could be potentially a point to open a short. That being said, if we open above, it could go higher. But you can clearly see that this is now your key support level right here. Notice down below, so in that last video, or 2 videos back, the last 2 videos, said once we cross this blue ring, notice the blue ring became support, this fib channel line became support, that was the point to go long, 37,575. We pushed up, this is your current support right now. So if we come back down, the point to chance of scalp long is 39,314. If that breaks, then we could come back down and test some support levels below. But on the D1 chart, these are your major support and resistance levels to pay attention to. In this chart, this is the M1 chart. This is just another version just showing you this. Actually, that line I just showed you in that one chart is from the M1 chart. So you can see we're at this line right now. You can see that the RSI looks like it could have some room to go to the upside. But just remember, guys, whenever we get a pump, we usually get some bit of a retrace. Let me give you a price label. It's the same one as the previous chart, but I'm going to show you a couple other charts just showing why we could get a slight retrace from here. So this is the Bitstamp daily chart, and this is that same chart. I have a lot of fib channel lines on here for support and resistance levels, but pay attention to this line. This is the main one I want you to focus on. And again, as I said previously, this is that blue ring. That said, look, when we cross it, expect a pump. Just like back here, you can see the last time we crossed this blue ring. Move this arrow down here. See, when we crossed this blue ring, you know, we just went sideways and we pushed up. Well, this is that next blue ring. Again, why I closed my my short and my long hedge and went long, because again, when we cross the blue ring, we always pump. That's what's taking place right now. But that being said, I just want to show you how much resistance we're at. I just showed you on that other chart where we're currently at. So this looks like a point, like right here. This is 39,900. We could push up a little bit more. That's what I'm saying. Here on the D1 chart, we're pushing above this resistance level. We've got wicks above it before, just making you aware that it is possible we could get a retrace from here. So right here. So 39,918 is the resistance level. But if you go back, you can clearly see that this has been a lot of support and resistance. Notice right here, let me get these out of the way so you can see this. So notice we got a perfect rejection here. This was back in June, 19th of June. We got a rejection, pushed above it, came back down, rejection, another rejection, another rejection. These are perfect rejections right here, by the way. So every time we hit this line, we get rejected. So I just want to let you know that this line right now that we're testing as resistance could be a point to open a short. So again, right here, 39,713. We're above that point right now. You know, this could wick up a bit and then come back down. But just letting you know, if you do scalp trade, if you swing trade, this could be a point to open a short, at least down to. Again, your first key support level is 39,314. If that breaks, we do have a fib channel line around 38,100. The next key support is around 37,575. Let's go through. Those are the same on that chart. Right here, so if we come back down, this red line right here is the top of that that huge rising wedge that I was showing you earlier. So this is the top of that wedge. We could come back down and test that wedge. So if we drop down to around 38,500, potentially 38,250, that would be a point to open another long. But I do think right now opening a long would be very risky. If you're already long from below, hey, ride your long. But if you're looking for an entry now, I think a good short entry would be now or around 39,900 to come back down and test support, at least the top of this wedge. Now, as I said before, the blue ring, yes, every time we cross it, we get a pump. So far that has played out. Now, I'm just saying we're at resistance, but you need to understand this, guys. While, yes, we did cross this blue ring and we are pushing up, do not remember that every time we have crossed one of these orange rings, we do get a drop. Now, for us to cross that ring, that is a good ways away. So from here, if we went sideways, it would take us 25 days to make contact with that ring. Keep in mind, if we just completely just shot up from here, and let's say price was up around this area up here, okay? That means it would be, from this point to that ring, that would be 36 days. So it depends on how high we go. The higher we go, the further from this orange ring we get. But that's not changed the fact. And you cannot say these rings do not work. I told you, back when we were 15, 16K, when we crossed this ring to go long, and I said once we cross this blue ring here, I would close my short and ride my long. So you had a perfect long entry if you were not already in. Just like the blue rings predict a pump, keep in mind, while yes, we could go much higher, at any point we cross this orange ring, we could get some more downside. That happened here. It happened here. Yes, this one we kind of pushed up, and notice we had a major drop. So I just want you to make you aware that while yes, we could push up, Bitcoin does look bullish. I do not believe we are in a bull run. In the next video, I'll go in more detail about that, about why I believe that that's the case. But this main video is just to let you know I think this would be a nice point to open a scalp short, at least down to around 38,500. If you drop below that, well, your next key support level below that is down around 37,000, let's say 663. I will cover a couple other charts with some keys. So this is another one right here, this resistance. A lot of charts are showing around 39,900 as a key resistance level. And this is on the M1 chart around 39,675. You see we wicked above it, dropped below. So I do think this would be a nice point to scalp a short. That being said, if we hold above 39,900 as support, obviously we're looking at some more upside. This is the H1 chart. Again, just showing you the confluence. This is right at 40,000. The next key support level is right at 38,900. Next support level below that is around 38,275. And your next major support level is 37,500. So you can see the confluence between these charts. Now, the reason I'm saying that Bitcoin, yes, Bitcoin is bullish, and I made a post in Discord about this area here. It said if we push above, this was our previous high on the Dow, right? And this is a fib channel line in a ring. It said if we pushed above this point, as long as we were above that blue ring of Bitcoin, expect some more upside. We did push up, but I just wanted to show you this. This line right here has been a lot of support and resistance for the Dow. Remember, the indices typically move together. So if the Dow pushes up, let me make this bigger so you can see it. So the Dow pushes up to 36,680. I think it's more than likely we will get a rejection there. This is close to our previous high. But this is just going on this ring. This ring right here, notice that we did push up. It was support. We hit our resistance line. So back here in 2021, this was our key resistance. Got rejection, 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 right? Well, we crossed this ring. We got rejected at this line 2 more times and then started coming down. Well, the same thing could play out. This right now is our key resistance above. We already broke above this fib channel line. So your next resistance for the Dow is around 36,680. It's very possible the same thing that played out here. Wrong tool here. Hold on for a sec. The same thing that played out here, right, could play out here. So just be wary. I know everybody's getting bullish. Everybody thinks we're going to the moon. And that's typically what happens. We start pushing higher and higher. People get more bullish, and then they rug pull everyone. But I think this chart shows the possibility. Notice price crossed this ring. We hit our previous resistance. Got rejected. The ring became support. We pushed up. Everybody got bullish. Oh, we're going to all-time highs. And then they rug pulled it, and they dropped it, and we started coming down. So we could push higher up to around 36,680. Everybody's getting super bullish. Bitcoin's pushing up. Then we get a rejection. We come back down. We test a lower support level. We push up one more time, right? This happened back here. We got 2 taps of our previous resistance, putting in a new high. And then we came down. So that is possible. But notice what happened. After we crossed this ring, again, you've seen the rings work. We crossed the blue ring with Bitcoin. Price pushed up. Well, this previous red ring on the Dow shows that, yes, we did push up to resistance, but ultimately we came down. So it is very possible we could push up, get rejected, come back down. Again, Bitcoin could go kind of sideways and up. We could come up, test it one more time. But this does look a little toppy for the indices. And again, the next video, I'll go more in detail about the yield curve. All of the layoffs are going on. I will cover that in the next video, but just want to make you aware that it's very possible that, at least with the indices, we could be getting close to topped out. And if that does play out, and the same thing happens here that happened back here, we could be looking at a lot of downside. So again, just pay attention to these levels. It looks like 39,900 to 40,000 is going to be a great point to put in a short. Again, all the charts are showing me this would be a great point to enter a scalp short. Do not misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not saying short from here we're going to crash. I'm saying if you swing trade and you're looking for entries, 39,900 looks like a great point to enter a short. Or if you enter now, make sure you have a stop loss at least above 40,000. You know, down to around 38,500, 37,663. And keep in mind, at any point we cross this ring, as I said in the previous video, that is where I will open another short to hold for a lot of downside. In the meantime, stay bullish. As I said, once we cross this blue ring, expect upside. That's what's happening. That's how it's playing out. But right now, I'm just giving you scalp entries for longs and shorts. I think right now a great point to scalp a short is 39,900. Let's see here. So, guys, again, if you do want to get into leverage trading, BitGet's a great platform. Do watch this tutorial video if you want to learn how to trade. And remember, BingX and CoinCash is a great option if you're in the U.S. CoinCash is no KYC if you want to sign up. Both those links are pinned in the first comment description. And, guys, if you do want to sign up to get access to my charts and Discord, the link to sign up is pinned in the first comment description. It's optartcrypto.com. Guys, that's it. I'm out.